Hello and good afternoon from the Easton Newberry Archery Center in northern Florida, where we're getting ready for the climax of the 14th edition of the Gator Cup, second of 4 U.S. Archery Team Qualifier Series. My name is Tom Stevenson, and I'm delighted to be joined for today's gold medal matches by Paralympic gold medalist from Tokyo 2020, Kevin Mather. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, how's it going today, Tom?
I'm doing great. So I'm a master recurve shooter. That's 50-plus division. I'm also a coach. Kevin here's archer as well, and we're getting ready for the first match, which is the U21 compound women. We have Alyssa Tenney and Samantha Roberts getting ready to start here. Here at the beautiful Easton Foundation Center in Newberry, Florida. Getting ready for the very first end. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Looks like Samantha's up first. We got a slight wind from right to left today, high 9.
And in the compound game, these first arrows are so crucial because every point matters here.
Okay. Okay. I can't see. There. Move these over. Okay. Thank you. All right, let's see. So on target 1, Alyssa looks to have a 10.99, and on target 2, Samantha's got 10.10.9. All right, so 29 to 28. And as they go down to get the targets, get the arrows, let's see what else we can tell you from this week at Gator Cup. All right, so let's see. Looks like Alyssa defeated Kira Cook in the 9th seed, 142 to 136 in the semifinals to get here. And Samantha pushed a little closer, overcoming Bella Otter, 143 to 142. Sounds like some close matches, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty incredible what these U21 archers are doing these days, and watching the skill level and how the depth of skill just, I mean, they keep getting more and more awesome at younger and younger ages.
I know, it's amazing, yes. Right now, it's actually pretty pleasant. It's probably mid to high 80s, a little breeze, a little right to left tailwind. But last 2 days, it's been brutally hot, mid to upper, or low 90s to mid 90s and high humidity. So it's been a nice little break today. Got some overcast clouds. And again, a slight little breeze, but not too bad. All right, as they finish up at the target, getting ready here, marking the holes.
Yeah, so let's go through the scoring for the compound matches. It's 5 ends of 3 arrows apiece. So a total match is worth 150 points altogether, and every arrow matters. We'll switch that and explain it to you guys a little bit when the recurve matches start taking place.
Yes.
But you know, so when these compound archers are coming over from the practice field over here to the finals venue field, you know, lighting can be a fuzz different, or how the wind's looking or feeling to you. You know, just a quarter inch, you know, off that 10
Absolutely.
could be the match for you in this division. So these first arrows downrange, you know, these young women are keeping it real tight, and looks like we're in for a good match so far.
Okay, getting ready for end number 2. Samantha's got a 1-point lead. And let's see, it looks like Alyssa's going to shoot first. Ten. Okay, an X for Samantha. 9, just out. And another 10. Low 9. And that is a 9. So it looks like 28 to a 29. So it looks like Samantha's got a 1-point lead here. What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, they're definitely keeping it pretty tight. It's always like, to me, this is a very stressful game.
Yes.
On the compound side of things. On recurve, we get to reset every end and kind of shoot that set. But, you know, these women are keeping things real tight, and they're executing great shots. They're holding strong. The wind's actually, you know, starting to gust. I wouldn't, you know, it's not insane, but it's picking up a little bit here.
It is.
I think we're going to see that as these matches go on, as we develop into the afternoon, and these sort of cumulus clouds keep building, and hopefully we stay dry, though.
Hopefully we stay dry. I think so, but you never know here in Florida. They get lots of afternoon thunderstorms down here. We got really lucky because it's been it rained every single night here at Gator Cup, and some serious thunder boomer storms in the middle of the night wake you up. Close lightning to hotels wake you up, but we got lucky during the day. But there was some big giant puddles in the mornings coming in for sure. So as they clean up at the target, getting ready for end number 3. Okay, and it looks like Alyssa will be shooting first. Okay, again, Samantha's up 1 point. Oh, now it's 2. They've updated the scoreboard, 58 to 56. Okay, 2-point lead for Samantha. And Alyssa's up first. That's a 9, just out by a 1/4 inch, low left. And an X. So now it's a 3-point lead for Samantha. Here's Alyssa's second shot. Ooh, it's an 8 to the right. Samantha responds with another 10.
Yeah, Samantha's just running a clinic right now. She's
Yep.
shooting very well.
Looking really smooth. And a 10. Alyssa comes back with a 10. Samantha, 30. So 10 for a 30.
And right on the
Very
buzzer there.
nice. So it looks like they have to confirm at the target. It looks like 88 to 83. So it looks like a 5-point lead for Samantha at this point. Yeah, nice way to shoot a 30, huh?
Yeah, that's some amazing shooting. And it's a lot of fun watching. Samantha's a left-handed archer, so Alyssa, like majority of the population, is right-handed. So in the way the lane assignments are, these two archers are
facing each other.
Facing each other.
Perfect.
So I always love that. I'm a left-handed archer myself, and it's fun when you get on the line. And a lot of right-handed people don't deal with that as much because you guys are always staring at each other's backs and stuff.
Yes.
So it's fun with me. I'm always used to it. I'm used to watching somebody watch me fire off that last arrow, you know, and you know it kind of builds up that tolerance for that stress that you get under. Whether that stress is there or not, we tend to put it in our own head. Oh, somebody's watching me now. I got to do extra good.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, getting ready for end number 4, and it looks like Alyssa will be up first on target 1. Okay. Wind's kind of very calm right now. Barely a whisper. Here we go, first shot. 9, just a little bit high. See if Samantha can continue her amazing shooting. Ooh, that's a 10-9 liner on the right. Okay. And that's another high 9, right next to each other, just about an inch high. Nice group there. And Samantha, another liner 10-9. Looks like probably a 10. Yeah.
And we're starting to get some right to left wind right now.
Yep, just a little bit. And another 9. Beautiful group, just a touch high. That's a 30 size group, just a little high, Kevin. And a 10.
Yeah.
Samantha shoots what could be another 30 with that one liner. Let's see how they score that. And again, the wind's picking up just a little bit. Little right to left tailwind breeze. Kind of crosswind tailwind, just slightly. But at least as warm as it's been, that actually wind feels a little nice, but I'm sure the archers don't want to see it at all. So.
Yeah, it's always comforting to just put that pin right in the middle and send it. So,
yes. Now, Kevin, you were telling me earlier you shoot both compound and recurve.
I do. I shoot. I started shooting compound just as a way of training my mental game on the recurve side, but compound, because of the mechanics of things, you can really break down your shot. Draw the bow back, get anchored well, and then really focus on that execution phase without the draw weight of the bow trying to collapse you and physically draining you. So executing shots, at least in my perspective, is you're just executing your shot, whatever movement you need to make, to make the clicker go off, to make your hinge go off, to make to have your thumb button go off. It's all being committed to that shot. And shooting that compound really helped me figure that out. And the other thing that helped me figure out was grip pressure, because I had only, up to a couple years ago, I'd only shot recurve. And so when I picked up a compound, and even with something with only 70% let off, you can torque that bow all around rather easily if your grip pressure is all over the place. So that really made me pay attention to what my bow hand was doing, not just the arm, but the actual hand and the pressure I was putting on the grip.
Okay, looks like you're getting ready for end number 5. Yeah, grip pressure, as you said, Kevin, is incredibly important to both. Okay, here we go. End number 5. Looks like Alyssa will be up first. Samantha's got a 118 to 110 lead, so 8-point lead at this point. So let's see if Alyssa can apply some pressure here with a good end. Ten. Very nice. Okay, and Samantha on target 2. 9-10 liner, a little low left. High 9 for Alyssa. She was shading high last end too. Let's see. Here comes Samantha's second shot. 10. And Alyssa's final shot. Oop, low 8. And Samantha for her last shot. And a 10. And with that, Samantha's going to win the gold medal. And we'll see what that final score is. But that's outstanding shooting. It would be 147 or 148 out of 150. Just absolutely tremendous.
Yeah, that's really incredible shooting. The conditions are pretty good. It's not crazy windy, but still, again, huge scores out of these
yes, tremendous
young women, and it's incredible. It's fun to watch. Fun to see how much archery's grown, how much, on the compound and recurve side.
Yes,
Things keep
unbelievable.
getting more and more competitive. You know, the U21 world records are pretty darn near the senior, you know, the adult world records. So it's pretty remarkable.
Amazing, amazing. So as we're waiting for them to post the final score here, let's see. And again, we've been really fortunate with not a lot of wind today, just a slight little breeze, which has been actually pretty nice. Let's see. Okay. So coming up in our next match, we're going to have the U21 compound men in just a little bit as they're getting ready to do some presentations here. Let's see what we got. They're going to update the scores. All right, so this is the first of 4 matches today, all of them U21, which is also called U21 juniors. It's under 21 years of age. So it looks like a 137 score for Alyssa. And looks like they posted it for 148 for Samantha. Tremendous score, 148. That's only 2 off of perfect. Unbelievable. Congratulations. Okay.
Archery awakens the superhero inside
all of us. With a bow in hand,
you decide your own destiny.
Archery is about control,
confidence,
determination.
Set your sight,
focus your mind,
and steady your heart.
Aim true and let your arrow soar.
Archery is about freedom.
It's about adventure.
Archery
is for everyone.
Going into that at all?
A lot of nerves. I was like focusing on 3D a lot this year, and a few days ago I decided to come here, and I'm happy I did. I like this a lot better, and I had a really good time. I had a lot of nerves.
So you weren't planning until a few days ago?
Yes.
So did that help, the fact that you didn't have too much time to think about it?
I could have practiced more. I only practiced. I had like a state championship last weekend, and I practiced like 2 days before that, and that's like the first time I practiced since the last Gator Cup, because that was the last Tuesday I came to was last Gator Cup.
And momentum coming through the rounds, coming through elimination, qualification, all of that to get to this stage. Was that momentum building? Do you feel that this was your best match?
Yeah, it was my best match today, and I shot a 147 last year, so I was not feeling great in practice before this, but I think this was a good match. Yeah.
And to say you were nervous, you seem to be very focused. In between ends there wasn't too much being said between you and the coach, and you were just focusing on the next set of arrows.
Yeah, I just tend to always just like look straight, but like I'm shaking inside about hearts racing, but I always just seem to just like focus and just look straight, and like I just have like straight face and I'm just focused.
Well, Tom and Kevin were doing the commentary. They said that the wind was changing a little bit. Did that misbehave at all during that match?
I don't really feel like there was much wind in this match. I think wind was pretty good in this match.
And what about the conditions? Because the heat is a factor as well, isn't it?
I'm really used to this heat, so it was hotter than usual, but it was definitely hot, but I didn't mind it.
And so in terms of preparation, is going forward, is this what you're going to do? You're going to have 2 or 3 days notice and then jump straight into a tournament?
I don't know. I'm going to try to probably focus on USATs next year instead of 3D. I like USATs a lot better.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're good? We can't hear them. You want us to go? Go ahead. Okay. All right, Kevin. Here we are back for the U21 compound men. Would you like to introduce them?
Yeah, we got Alan Alahazik and Isaac Sullivan.
Excellent. Here we go.
And Alan's going to be on target 1,
Yeah.
and Isaac's going to be on target number 2.
Alan's from Arizona. Says Isaac's from Vermont. So there we go. Winds picked up just a little bit, not very much, but just a little bit from the right to left. And here we go with the U21 compound men. Let's see who's going to be shooting first. Let's see. Is it going to be Isaac up first? Looks that way. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Isaac is up first on target 2. Ten. Nice start. Beautiful. Here comes Alan. Let's see.
Looks like a 9 out the top.
Yep, high 9. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Isaac's got another 10, right next to each other, both of them. Alan's got a 10. Both of them are just slightly high. Or no, let's see. Here we go, Isaac. Beautiful group, 3 10s, low part of the 10 ring, 30. Very nice. Can't get better than that. And that is a 9-10 liner. Beautiful little group high left. We'll see what they call that.
Yeah, we got another match where we're off to a pretty close start down here.
Okay, let's see. It says that Isaac Sullivan was silver medalist at Arizona Cup last month. And Alan came strong in 4th and 5th ends to beat Nathan Jackson in the semifinals. So sounds like they've been really busy this year and shooting well, obviously, to get to the finals. Let's see what they score this end. It's interesting to see they both have beautiful small little groups in different sections of the target, but both of them started off great first end. Make some slight adjustments and rock on.
Yeah, absolutely. And those can be those, if you're just out, those slight differences from the practice range to the finals venue over here. I mean, for those back home, it's, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 targets over, so it's not huge, but or it could be just nerves when you step onto the finals venue, and it's
a little bit of a stronger shot.
You're pushing into your bow a little harder, and so it's going to hit a fuzz different. So you just got to sight in for those nerves.
Yes.
And at least in my experience, they don't go away for the whole match.
No, they
you
don't.
just got to ride them
Not at
out,
all.
and
they just typically just ramp up more and more.
yeah, you got to just keep shooting your shot and trust in that it's going to be the same. So.
Let's see, as they're finalizing the score for this end. Let's see what they post. They're marking the targets. Okay, now they're going to put them up. Oh, let's see. Pretty sure Isaac's got a 30. Yes, he does. And let's see what has Alan. Alan's a 28. So that last one was called a 9. So 2-point lead for Isaac going into end number 2.
And I mean, the way these young men are shooting, 2 points is a lot, but it's also not a lot. It can go. I mean,
looks like Alan will be up first on target 1.
Yeah.
And the wind freshens just a little bit from right to left, but again, not very much.
Yeah, we'll see if
At least they'll have to think about it a little.
Alan's got a new spot or made a couple adjustments here. Get those arrows down into the 10 ring.
Okay. Alan is up. Left 10. Still edging the left side. Isaac's first shot, end number 2. That's a 10. Both shooting strong.
Yeah, like excellent strong shooters. This is a little
Low
reaction
9.
out of the bow out of that one. Yeah, you could see when that one went off, it wasn't where he wanted it to be.
Isaac's second shot. 9 just high. About a quarter inch out. And back to Alan's third shot. Caught a 10.
Yeah, that went off nice and pretty quick for the way he's been holding, so I'm sure he's happy with that when it was in there.
Let's see. Isaac's third shot. 9. Okay, so we're going to have 57 to 58.
Yeah, it looks like
1 point match.
Alan
Tighten
made up, made up 1 point there, so
Yes.
I'm sure he's happy with that. You know, just keep trusting the shot and, you know, making wise decisions with the wind. It's been watching here. The actual wind indication socks are been pretty not active, but the banners, you know, the sponsor banners that are lining the venue, got a decent amount of activity. They're bigger.
They do.
Bigger flags and stuff like that, so you can see the intensity's up, but it's hard to tell exactly which direction you should pick. You know, should
Yes.
I aim left 10 or right 10?
Yeah.
It's maybe just down the middle and hope for the best.
So tell me, Kevin, do you think they're with these archers here? Do you think they're aiming off, or you think they're using their bubble to tilt a little bit into the wind?
Yeah, I mean, different archers definitely do it different ways, and some people just don't like aiming outside of the 10 ring, so they will bubble off. You know, and by that we mean leaning the top of the bow left or right, and your arrows impact the way that your top cam leans. So, right, if you're wanting to, if the wind's from right to left, you're going to lean the top cam to the right. And I find with that personally that then my arrows also hit a fuzz low. So now I'm having to sort of if I lean the bow over, I'm also going to have to aim up, and that's like two things when just aiming off is one thing. So I prefer to aim off, but I know people do it with high levels of success both ways.
So they posted 58 for Isaac, 57 for Alan, going into end number 3, and Alan will shoot first. It's interesting, they've got a windsock off to the right, but it's kind of at a spot where I don't know that it's getting as much wind as these banners are showing.
Yeah, they got the barricade for the aero agents over there, and I think that might be
affecting it some.
Affecting it a bit.
Yeah, so they're going to have to use these banners a lot more. Here we go. Alan's up. Ooh, that's a close one, 10-9 liner, but it looks like it's just out. But I think they're not going to call it yet. Looks like a 9 to me. Okay, here comes Isaac. 10.
That was right on the buzzer.
Yeah, each archer has 20 seconds for each shot here. Let's see. That's a 10. Okay, here comes Isaac's second shot. Down to 7. X, dead center. Very nice shot. And here we go for Alan's third shot. Low 9, just caught the 9 line, almost an 8. And here we go, third shot for Isaac. Down to 6, 5, 4. Okay, low 9.
Yeah, Bo reacted on that shot pretty severely too. So
So it looks like Looks like we have a 2-point lead for Isaac, but they have to call liners. They've got liners down there. But that's what we see from here. We'll have to see that.
Yeah, that 20-second clock is, it seems like an eternity to shoot one arrow, but by the time you get that thing drawn back and settle in, and then you realize you only got about 11 seconds, like, now that arrow's got to go. There's no, real letdown opportunity and start over.
Yeah.
So,
Kevin, at what point do you kind of panic on the shot clock? When you're down under 5 or down to 3 or 2? Or
it depends where I'm at.
Punch it.
Yeah, if I'm anchored and everything's looking pretty close, I often shoot a thumb button when I'm shooting compound, so I execute by kind of squeezing my pinky into my thumb, and that's how I make it go. And so I just, if the clock's getting slower, I just gently increase that speed. I don't want to just go and hammer on it, but I need to
I understand.
speed up my expansion, if you will, of fuzz.
Yeah.
So, and some of these guys, they've had, down to 1 second, and it's like, oh, and it broke. So
there we go.
I don't know how they're managing it, but
yes. Now, do you happen to know these two archers if they're shooting a thumb or a back tension?
Honestly, I haven't been paying attention thus far, but I think Alan's shooting a back tension. We'll take a peek at it this end and see what how they're executing through it.
Okay. So we're getting ready for end number 4. They haven't posted the scores yet. Let's see. They're finishing that up. And wind is calming down just a little bit. Clouds continue to build here. We've had a really wet weekend, but thankfully it hasn't rained on us while we're shooting. It's just rained at night and late afternoon, and there's been storms all around, but didn't hit here while we're having competition as well. Let's see. Oh, and they're marking. Let's see. Some other events they had earlier this week. They had the pre-event for the trials for the World Championships and the Pan Am Games for 2023. That was earlier this week here in Newberry. And they also had para trials, didn't they, Kevin? You were part of that?
They did. We had World Championships and Pan Am Games trials here. So it's been a busy, lots of shooting arrows week for us.
Excellent. Did it rain at all in the trials earlier in the week?
It did not. I didn't get soaked. I didn't make round robins for able-bodied world champs, so I think they might have caught some rain on Thursday there shooting round robins, but I wasn't having to deal with that.
Okay, so they've posted 87 to 85, so Isaac with a 2-point lead heading into end number 4. And Alan's up first on target 1. 10. Left edge, but it's a 10. Here comes Isaac. Ooh, 10. 10 on the right side line, but it's a 10.
And that was right on the buzzer.
Okay. Alan's second shot. And the wind freshes. Ooh, right 8.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not happy with that. That shot looked well executed, and he saw where it impacted, and he was not pleased.
Second shot for Isaac. X. He looks smooth. Isaac looks smooth. Okay. Alan's third shot, 10. Good comeback. Let's see Isaac's third shot here. Down to 5, 10, 30. Very, very nice. So it looks like they haven't posted it yet, but it looks like a 4-point lead for Isaac right now going into the last end. That's a nice solid lead.
Yeah, that's Alan's going to have to really hone it in and stay on his A game. And, at this point, there's no 11s down there to be had. So he's just got to, focus on his shot and, trust some things, execute well and get those arrows in that 10 ring. And,
Yes. And Kevin's referring to the Lancaster Archery Classic indoors. They count X's as 11s, which is just a fun thing to shoot sometime. That would make it more interesting, wouldn't it, sometimes?
Sometimes. I've had days where I think that would be great, and I've had days where I think that would be a horrible idea.
Yes.
So it's gone both ways for me.
When you're shooting X's, it's great, and when you're not, it's not.
Absolutely.
So,
but yeah, that's a fun tournament, and
really well run tournament, Lancaster Archer Classic.
And Isaac has good old Bodie Turner behind him, who's done extremely well at that tournament before, and is also another young man that's a pretty incredible archer these days. It's I would say he's more than up and coming. He has arrived.
Yes, I think so. He was winning everything there for a bit. Okay, they're posting the scores. 117 for Isaac, 113 like we thought for Allen, so 4-point lead going into end number 5. As they clear the field, wind has died totally, nothing for this last end. Wind dies, you kind of feel the humidity, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You can feel the air, that's for sure.
Okay, Allen's going to shoot first. For these last 3 arrows. Not a breath of wind. $10, maybe even an X. Isaac's second shot coming up. 10, high 10. See Allen's second shot. Low 9. And Isaac's second shot. Hold a long time. Another 10. He's just rolling. Isaac is rolling. Last arrow. Let's see what Allen can do on this last arrow. Solid 10. That's an X. And here we go for Isaac's third and final shot. It's a 9, but that's going to be good enough. Looks like a 146 to 142 is going to be a win for Isaac Sullivan. They have to post it yet, but that's what it looks like from here. Kevin, what'd you see on that last end?
I saw 2 really good archers fighting to make good shots. I didn't see any big hiccups or blow-ups or, twitches. Maybe, Isaac got almost on the buzzer there on one of them.
Yes,
but,
yes.
A second left is plenty of time. Yeah.
Very nice.
6 well-executed shots, that's for sure.
Okay. So we're getting ready here to try and interview the winner. Let's talk to you about some other Saturday winners today. Actually yesterday, Brady Ellison warmed up for next week's World Cup Stage 2 with a 6-5 win over Jackson Mirich, who Jackson won the Arizona Cup last month, in the champion in the recurve men's gold medal match. Casey Caulfield followed up her win in Arizona with success Saturday in the women's recurve division, defeating local archer Alexandria Zuleta Visser 6-2. There was success in Florida. Mark Williams in the master recurve division, 50+. He overcame Scott Bowman in the finals. Yeah, Mark was shot. Both Mark and Scott shot amazing, but I came up. Mark bounced me out in the semifinals. Had an awesome match there. Mark shot amazing all weekend. And in the battle, top 2 seeds, Janice Grillner defeated Subak 6-2 in the women's 50+ recurve. Um,
Then Sawyer Sullivan claimed gold in the compound men with a victory over Austin Taylor, 148 to 147. So that was a 1-point super tight match. And then Tanya Galantine beat Paige Pierce in a one-arrow shoot-off to win the compound women. So obviously that was incredibly tight match.
Amazing.
And amazing shooting happening here at the Gator Cup.
Let's see what else we had here. Let's see. The looks like the compound 50 plus men went to Kenneth Brunko over Timothy Gillingham, while top qualifier Diane Watson claimed gold in the compound 50 plus women, getting the better of, is that Dion Cronin? Okay. Oh, here we go. They've posted the score. Let's see. Okay. So it is official. Isaac Sullivan wins the gold. We're going to do an interview. 146 to 142.
Archery awakens the superhero inside.
All of us, with a bow in hand,
You decide your own destiny.
Archery is about control.
confidence,
Determination.
set your sight,
Focus your mind.
and steady your heart.
Aim true and let your arrow soar.
Archery is about freedom.
It's about adventure.
Archery
is for everyone.
And U21 men, Isaac Sullivan, you just missed out Arizona Cup. Did that give you a little added incentive for this one?
Yes, for sure. It definitely pushed me to be better, and I wanted to win this one. So coming out and performing the way I want to and winning definitely builds confidence for Ireland at the Youth Worlds and stuff. So I'm excited and should be good.
Getting a silver in Arizona, I mean, that's where, it seems to me, where your standards, you're setting your standards. Silver wasn't good enough in Arizona. What did you adjust? What did you change?
So I changed bows and I shrunk my stabilizer from 3 inches shorter just so the wind wouldn't grab it as much, and I've been just shooting a lot and tweaking stuff. It's never perfect in my mind, so I always want to make it better and better, and that's just the way I've always been. And silver is now, silver was always good. Silver's great, but it's I always want gold now. I want to be the champion of each event and end out my junior years and stuff by winning all the events and having fun.
And when was that adjustment? When did you make that mental switch? Was it was it in the days after Arizona Cup? Was it during that you thought there's something not quite right here?
Yeah, so it was right after Arizona was I switched equipment, was tweaking stuff, but I've always had that I wanted to win this year out ever since indoor started and stuff, and then winning top 8 kind of just gave me the confidence of I can do it. So then I had to shoot it and show up to it and do it.
Any moments there? And again, you talk about momentum throughout a tournament. Was that building throughout?
Yeah, so I definitely started slow in quals, and I was I qualified second. I was I need to win now. I want the gold medal, and just worked my way through the brackets, and I lucked out on top in the end.
And how much of it now is mental? In other words, there's that you believe that you're going to win. You've got that technical ability, but now it comes down to that mental battle.
No, yeah, it's definitely a lot mental now. It's it's just pressure, added pressure to yourself that you want to do good. You just have to perform it and not worry about what everyone else thinks of what you do. Even if you do lose, that's what I just stopped worrying about what people think. Even if I lose early, I just push to be the best in the class and want to make my name bigger and grow more.
Wonderful, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're good. Okay, and we're back for U21 recurve women. So match number 3 today. And we've got Samantha Ensign against Michelle On coming up, getting ready to be introduced. And the sun's come out. It is a beautiful day here in Newberry, Florida at Eastern Validation Center. First time we've seen the sun today. Here we go, some announcements, introductions. Okay, Samantha and Michelle. Samantha's one of the shooters out of the Lancaster Archery JOAD and Academy group, Pennsylvania. And Michelle is from Virginia. So here we go. Looks like Samantha's going to be up first. And just as they blow the whistle, the wind comes up just a little bit. Perfect timing. Again, a little bit right to left, but not much. They moved the targets back to 70 meters during the break, so these young ladies are shooting 70. Again, U21 women. And I cannot see the targets because I am blocked. Let's see.
I believe target 1 they called a 7.
Okay. Let's see what we can get here. All right, here we go. Michelle had an 8 and she just shot a 9. Samantha's first 2 arrows were a 9 and a 7. Here's her third shot. And she shoots a low right 9. So Samantha's got a 25. And Michelle has got a 9.87 for 24. So the first one's going to go, first set's going to go to Samantha. So by the way, we're now shooting a set system. So for those of you who don't understand set system, if you win each end, you get 2 set points. If you tie an end, you get 1 point. And if you lose an end, you get 0. And first one to get to 6 set points wins the match. So Kevin, what do you think the differences are between the total score that the compound shoot and the set system that the recurve shoot? You shot both.
Yeah, I've shot both, and it's really just different. I mean, you got every time you want to shoot the middle more than your opponent. So recurve, you just get a little, grace period there, a little buffer zone. If you chunk an arrow on one end, it's not the end of your tournament. You can come back, shoot some 29s and 30s,
Yes.
and get right back in there. Compound, if your first arrow you squeak an 8 or a 7, like as long as your opponent stays on it, you're done. So,
Yeah.
there's a little less room for error on the compound side of the world, and but compound there's less error in the tool they're using, right? They get to have a magnified scope, they get a peep, they get to use a release mechanism, so right, their release doesn't affect the string as much. So right, that level of precision builds that excitement into that match.
Yes,
so
there we go. And we're ready for end number 2. It looks like Michelle will be up first. And they posted the 2-0, so Samantha's up 2-0 set points. Okay, end number 2.
And here we got a lefty versus a righty not facing each other.
Yeah,
so
facing
they're just
away.
in their own little worlds.
And the wind freshens just a little bit. Mostly a tailwind. Just maybe slightly left. Michelle shoots a right 7. Let's see how Samantha answers. 8 to the right, just a half an inch out. Ten for Michelle. Nice strong shot. Samantha again, strong shot, right 9. So 17-17 going into the last shot. Nice shot. High left 8. Michelle. So Samantha needs a gold to win this set, and she shoots a 9. So it looks like 26 for Samantha and 25 for Michelle. They have to post it, but it looks like we're going to be up 4-0 for Samantha. Nice, strong start to this match.
She's looking very strong, very relaxed. Her shot, I do not train or shoot with her, and I would say her shot looks incredibly natural and smooth, and there's no hiccups in the expansion phase. She's just, gets on target, makes up her mind, and comes through the clicker like she's done it a million times. So
Yeah,
I'm sure she probably has.
Yeah, she has a really, really strong, smooth shot. It's really, really nice. It's been fun to see her coming up the last couple of years. So let's see. As they're getting ready to post the scores down there. Let's see. So we can talk about a few of the winners from Sunday. So let's see. Kevin, you want to tell us something about the para team trials, stage 3?
Yeah, so we had the Para World Championships, and it was actually combined this year with the Para Pan Am Games trials. And so we had our first leg was Arizona Cup, and our second leg was the Gator Cup qualifying round, and then we had round robins today where we all shot against each other for points.
Excellent.
So
okay,
we're get back into this match now, though.
Yeah, they're ready for end number 3, and they've posted 4-0 lead for Samantha. Okay. Let's see. Michelle will be up first on target 2. And the wind has totally died. It's beautiful. Sun's out. Right 8. Samantha's first shot. Ooh, left 6.
Yeah, that one had a bit of a delay to it.
That one kind of took off.
Got to find her rhythm.
Okay. Michelle's second shot. High right 7. She's grouping over there, though. Samantha, high right 8. So 15-14. Michelle's up by 1 point coming into this third shot of this set. Left 8. So 22. And Samantha shoots low 9. So it looks like Samantha may have pulled that off. 23-22. And if that stands, that would be a 6-0 lead, a 6-0 win. So let's see what they post. Okay. I don't think I see any line cutters down there, Kevin. I think that's going to be it. I think Samantha's won 6-0.
We've got to wait for the all-official judge signaling of the match winner. But I agree, it looks pretty solid down there.
As they look at it, and as they add it up, we haven't seen an indication yet. We still do not see an indication. And they've posted 5-1, so that was a tie. So that was a tie at 23. So it's 5-1. Okay.
So we get some more archery now.
Yes, we do. Okay, and the sun is out. Just a very slight breeze. Oop, when as I say that, the wind picks up. Again, Samantha with a 5-1 set point lead. Heading into end number 4. Michelle's up first. Quick shot, 9, just a half an inch out. A little bit low right. Samantha's first shot, good strong shot. High left 8. Michelle, another quick shot, high 9. So 2 9s. Michelle's coming back. Samantha looks like a low 8. Looks like it's just out. Looks like an 8. So it looks like Michelle with a 2-point lead coming into this last arrow of the set. Left 8, just a half an inch out. So that's a 26. So Samantha needs a 10 to tie. 9.
Oh,
Oh, so close.
it's always rough, and it's just moments like this where it's the momentum has
Yes.
now paused for Samantha.
So
and
close.
Michelle has, got some good juju going for her.
Three close liners up there, but to
Yeah.
me it looks like it's going to be 5-3. But let's see what they post here. We were wrong last end.
So we didn't discuss this when we were talking about scoring, but the infamous 5-5. So if we get down to 5-5, then we're done shooting normal ends, and we go to a 1-arrow shoot-off, and it would be the closest to the center is the winner. So that's what, to win this match, that's what Michelle would have to do at this point.
Yes, you'd have to
She
come
would-
all the way back from 5-1. Yes.
She would have to force the tie and then win the 1-arrow. So she's got definitely some road ahead of her, but I mean, obviously she's rolling good. She's found some momentum these last 2 ends, and
Yeah, her pace is quickened. Her shot is quickened. You can see it as the wind picks up just a little bit from the right. Actually, instead of a tailwind, it's just a crosswind now. Interesting to see how they adjust. Okay, they're pulling arrows. Let's see what they post. Okay, posting 5-3. All right, here we go. So Samantha's got a 5-3 set point lead going into the fifth and final end. Okay, they're discussing something at the target. Not sure what. Any idea what they're talking about down there, Kevin?
I think they're just relaying the score to the scoring tent. So I'm hearing walkie-talkies over here talking about, I didn't hear the first arrow score, so
Gotcha.
I think they're just making sure they have everything officially down correctly. And they're sorting out who's shooting first, which, as I'm seeing it, should be target 2, Michelle.
Okay. Okay, then they're ready. Michelle will be shooting first. Let's see if she can apply more pressure and keep that momentum up.
Yeah, she's on the gas pedal now, and she just needs to figure out a way to stay on it.
Yes, yes. Okay, here we go. Fifth and final end. Again, just a slight breeze from the right. Not very much, but just a little bit. They might be aiming right 9, maybe. Quick shot, right 8. Samantha, first shot. Good strong shot. 10. Drilled it. And the momentum swings back. So Michelle, nice shot. It's a 9, just a 1/4 inch out. Nice solid shot. Samantha, quick shot, 10. Quick, strong shot. Wow.
They're both on the rhythm, and they're both just letting archery happen.
It's
now.
like a 3-point lead in this end for Samantha. And Michelle shot a left 7. The wind came up a little bit there. Wind might have got that. 24. And Samantha shoots it. Looks like a 9. 29. And that should do it. Samantha's going to win the gold medal. Looks like a 7-3 set point win. Samantha's shots got really strong that last end. She really cranked it up.
Yeah, you can see her tempo sped up just a little bit.
Yes.
It wasn't rushed, but it was
Yes.
just a fuzz faster than it had been the last 2 ends. So it's amazing how much just a tiny little tempo adjustment can really hone in your groups.
Yes. Yes, it was but you could definitely see it. You could definitely see it. The momentum swung back and forth during that match.
Yeah, it was exciting. I always hope for the 1 hour shoot off, but
Yeah,
I'm
there
sure
you go.
Samantha's happy to not be dealing with that right now.
Okay. So as they finish up, okay, they're officially declared Samantha the winner of that match. U21 recurve women Gator Cup gold medal to Samantha Ensign. Amazing. So our next match will be the recurve men U21, the last and final match today. And that'll be featuring Connor Chia and Kian Dodka.
Archery awakens the superhero inside.
All of us, with a bow in hand,
You decide your own destiny.
Archery is about control.
confidence.
Determination.
Set your sight
Focus your mind.
and steady your heart.
Aim true and let your arrow soar.
Archery is about freedom.
It's about adventure.
Archery
is
is
for
for
everyone.
Welcome back to the Gator Cup. We are with the recurve U21 Women Champion here for 2023, Samantha Ensign. Samantha, it was a battle of wits. You got into a healthy lead, and then Michelle fought back. Your thoughts on that?
It was really windy, so just kind of judging, and my judging was off on a couple of the arrows, but it's a tough field, and Michelle's a good competitor.
And with the kind of fluctuating emotions throughout, because as I say, you got a decent lead, and then there was a bit of a back and forth.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of emotions at once.
And for you, throughout this tournament, I mean, clearly your expectations were to finish as high as possible. Was this part of the game plan, winning the whole thing?
That was the plan. Going into qualifications, I wasn't super happy with how I shot, so I had no clue that I would end up where I am now.
So what changed? What did you have to make any adjustments?
My coach, Coach Tone, is absolutely amazing and helped me kind of adjust my shots, and I had amazing friends behind me and truly supported me into where I am.
And Michelle was on a bit of a roll because she won Arizona Cup, so she was coming in full of confidence. Was there an element of having to kind of quieten her down, and taking that early lead maybe helped?
Yeah, for sure. I actually shot against Michelle in my first USAT ever, so it was definitely really cool to shoot against her again, and it's obviously very nerve-wracking.
And in terms of the rest of the year, where does this set you up for?
I'm hoping to make the USAT team this year, and so I'm hoping very well.
And coming into this, did you make any adjustments? I've talked to Isaac and many other, and just tweaking and adjusting and just improving the game. Have you made improvements over the year?
Yeah, for sure. Just learning the wind has always been a big struggle of mine, and just making sure to be confident while I'm actually up here. It's one thing in practice, but it's a whole nother game in tournament.
And is that a technical or a mental part of the game?
A bit of both. It starts mental, but then it affects physical, so comes out of both.
Well, you seem to do all right today. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a good Mother's Day present for my mom, so.
Happy Mother's Day, yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Great shooting.
Congratulations to Samantha there. And we're going to, coming up, here's the fourth and final match today, the recurve men U21 match between Connor Chia and Kian Dakta. Here we come. They're going to be introduced here shortly. Let's see, and the sun is out. The wind is up just a little bit, but it's a beautiful day here in Newberry, Florida at the Easton Foundation Center. And but the wind's been freshening a little bit here. They're deciding on lanes here, or just adjusting a little bit positioning. Okay. Okay. A little discussion about lane assignments there, Kevin. And here we go. Introductions. Getting ready. Who's going to be up first? Let's see. Okay. Looks like Connor's up first on lane one.
Yeah, the higher ranked archer going in gets to pick if they shoot first or second and their lane assignment. So.
Okay.
I don't know who was higher ranked. So.
Yes. Connor was ranked number 1 and Kian was ranked number 2. So we got
Connor,
1 versus 2 here.
There we go.
Perfect, and Connor draws up. Here we go. First shot on lane 1. And the wind's a little bit right to left. High 8. Looked like a strong shot. Here's Kean's first shot. Sounded a little funny. It's a left 8. So 8-8. High 9. Left 8. They're right next to each other. Nice little group over there on the left side. There's that little right to left wind.
Yeah, Kean just grabbed a bunch of clicks. So.
Okay, a 9. So Connor's got a 26. And Kean needs a 10 to tie. 10. We got a 26. So we're going to have a tie first set here. That's a great comeback there on that last shot by Kean.
Yeah, we'll see how he manages that if the wind changes here, which it has been all afternoon.
Wind's freshening a bit. Again, right to left tailwind. And the sun is out, and it's gorgeous here. Puffy clouds with blue sky. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see. While we're waiting for them to post that, I guess we can talk a little bit more about the Sunday winners here. I mean, we did some of that before, but
yeah, so the Para World Champs trials for the recurve men, that ended up being myself, Eric Bennett, and Michael Lukow will be our World Championships team. And then on the women's side, Allison Brown, Candace Caesar, and Karen Sternfield will be the recurve team.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Nice.
It was a long road, but we're here. And then in the compound men, the team's Andre Shelby, Matt Stutzman, and it's not on there, but I'm pretty sure KJ Polish is the third member of that team. And on the women's side, we got Rev King, Teresa Tank Wallace, and Wendy Gardner.
Very nice.
That's who we'll be sending to Czech Republic in July.
Sounds exciting.
It's going to be a fun trip.
Sounds exciting. And we're almost ready for end number 2 here of the recurve U21 match between Connor and Kean. Okay, let's see. And they have posted 1-1, so we're tied in this match. 1 set point each. And a slight breeze. Looks like it's almost slight tailwind now. So it was right to left, and it's eased up some. Let's see what they do. 10, it's an X. Connor starts strong. See how Kean responds. Holding a long time, down to 5.
Hold.
3. Oof. 10. Woohoo!
That's pretty remarkable to be able to put it in the 10 after that.
That was an amazing shot after holding that long. Strong, quick shot. 9, just about an inch out. We've got a great view. We're sitting right behind these two young great shooters. Right 9. So we got 19 each going into the third arrow. The breeze is up a little bit. Left 8. So 27. So any gold will win this set for Kean. But the wind is up a little, and it switched to the right a little bit too. And
Big
drifted
boat
right.
reaction.
Drifted right 8. And that's going to be another tie. That's 27-27. So we're going to be sitting at 2 set points each. Tight match.
And you can see
They're looking a little bit at Connor's bow here. Something loose maybe? It looks like they're adjusting his arrow rest. Is that a Shibuya maybe? Looks like they're adjusting the back of it. Yeah, okay, he seems fine with it now. We'll see if that affects anything. seems a little concerned, but seems like he tightened it down and was good to go. All right. And while they validate those scores, let's talk about a few other results this week at Gator Cup. Looks like Landon Cox claimed gold medal in the compound U18 men, defeating Jacob Merkel 148 to 145. Another strong finish. Leon Drake took gold in the compound U21 women, but it took a 1 hour shoot off for the top qualifier to see if the number 11 seed Julia Cook. Wow, so the number 11 seed got to the finals. That's outstanding. Let's see what else we have. We have John Stevens edged out John Sarrazin 6'5" in the Barebow U21 men. Abigail Sparapik-Leon, I'm sorry about that, took gold in the Barebow U21 women with a 6-2 win over Allison Collinsworth. So we had some amazing competitions here. Barebow U18 men was won by Jacob Olmsted over Josiah Bloomfield. And the Barebow U21 women went to Jamie DiGiacomo, who defeated Carly Thompson 7-3. Excellent competitions. Let's see. And also we had Cami Schumann won the fixed pin U21 women, and Cami Kitchens took the fixed pins U18 men, while Madison Stratton claimed the fixed pins U18 women. As we're pretty much ready for end number 3 here, and they've posted 2-2, so we're tied going into end number 3 here in the U21 men's recurve. And the win is totally died.
Oh, just as you said that.
Just as we said that, it died.
Normally picks up right when you start drawing your bow.
Yes. And looks like Connor's up first again. Here we go. Holding a little long. Ooh, right 4. Uncharacteristic shot for him.
Sure, he's questioning what he did to his wrist at this point.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking at his wrist too. He's trying to adjust to some. Okay, and 10 for Kian. So a big swing. Let's see if Connor can get it straightened out. Left 9. Looks like he did. That might shake his confidence, though. That's hard when that happens.
Yeah, I think after the first arrow, that second arrow, hopefully it calms his nerves and he can trust it a little bit. He's still fidgeting with it a little bit.
So we've got a 18-13 lead, so a 5-point lead. Connor's third arrow. Good shot, 10. 23. So Kian just needs anything red or gold to win this set. 10. Well, liner 10, but it looks like a 10.
That'll do it.
Oh, 28. So it looks like it's going to be 4-2 heading into end number 4. Oh, and they're working on Connor's bow again. Oh, that's no good. You hate to see that in a finals match.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that thing, but if I just shot a 9 and a 10,
yeah,
I would let it be.
Yeah. Yeah, he must not like it, though. It's you hate to see with someone having to mess with something in the middle of the match.
Yeah, absolutely.
So see how he comes back this next end. That's you either just embrace that and go for it, or it can just shake your confidence.
Yeah,
so we'll
gets in your head. Just got to think about shooting the shot.
Yes.
Anyways, for those unfamiliar, this is one of 4 archery tournaments, part of the USAT series, the U.S. Archery Team Series, qualifier series. There are 4 outdoor tournaments held at different locations across the U.S. They're open archers seeking national competition and experience, and want the excitement of competing alongside world champions and Olympic and Paralympic medalists. So, for those of you watching back home, you know, if they're kind of all over the country, so one's nearby you, at least come on out, check it out, say hey. You know, get to see Brady Ellison shooting in person and see all the magic that goes into shooting 70 meters when the wind's trying to beat you up.
For sure, for sure. Yes. Okay, and next month, the third of the 4 USAT events will take place in Chula Vista, SoCal event, June 9th to 11th. SoCal Showdown, and then the final USAT event will be the Buckeye Classic in Dublin, Ohio, July 28th to 30th. And they've posted 4-2, so Kean's up 4-2 set points. And as they're getting ready to clear the field here, just a minute, they're still calling in scores. But yes, and then later this year, Labor Day weekend will be the first stage of Olympic trials for the 2024 games. They'll be in Malvern, Pennsylvania. They've announced that here just this last week. It'll be part of the U.S. Adult Nationals. It'll be stage 1 of Olympic trials, and that's always exciting to see. Okay, we're getting ready to end number 4, and Kean's up 4-2. So this could be the last end, or we could continue to next end. And wind has come up just a little bit, tailwind right to left. It's freshened a little bit. Make this a little bit exciting. See where they decide to aim and how they play this wind. Connor's up first. And you can feel the wind freshening. Good shot. 9, just a half an inch high. Ooh, left 6 for Kean.
Definitely opening the door for Connor. So.
Holding a little bit long time. Ooh, high left 7. Wind might have got that. That's the way the wind's blowing. And you can feel it freshening. 9, just a quarter inch out. So we're at 16 to 15. Connor's up by 1 point going into this last arrow of this set. 9, just a half inch high. 25. So Kean needs a 10 to tie. Left 9. So that looks like Connor's probably going to win that set. We probably have a 4-4 tied match going into the last end. That's exciting. Here we go.
Definitely another exciting match. These guys are really, putting down some good arrows. A little shaky one here or there, but they're keeping, the end scores really close. And therefore, now the set points are tied. So
absolutely.
Very, very close match. Great shooting by both archers.
Connor was shaking his T-shirt there like he's a little bit warm.
Yeah, I can imagine it's we're over here in the shade at least.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I imagine it's cooking out there for them. So I would be hydrating well and, managing that. It's easy to get behind. That's a tip for anybody. Most of these tournaments are quite warm, and it's an outdoor sport, so you get soaked in the sun. So hydrate well when you come to a USAT tournament.
For sure. That first day we shot on Friday, it was hot and humid. It was mid-90s. It cooked us. So it eased up a little bit yesterday, and but it's warming up again today. Let's see as they get ready to post these scores for this end, as they're pulling arrows and marking. Both archers got their bows up and are ready to shoot the next end, so I think that tells you what you need to know. Yep, it's going to be 4-4. Going into the 5th and final end of this match. And heck, if they tie, we could end up with a 1-arrow shoot-off if it's tied 5-5. That'd be an exciting way to end this last match today.
Yeah, this can be. This thing's been so close. We could see it go 5-5 and get that 1 arrow. And
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Nerve-wracking, but cool.
I'll be fine.
Yes. As they're getting ready for the 5th end here, Connor's going to be up first again. He's been up first every end. Okay, 4-4, 5th end. Field is clear. Here we go. And the wind's totally died. There's nothing. Not a breath of wind.
And we'll see. Kean's been bumping his sight for the win, so we'll see
yeah,
if this.
see what happens. High 9. Seemed like a good shot. Here's Kean. Holding that a while. Down to 5, 3, right 7. It's a 2-point lead for Connor. Okay, good shot. High 9, right next to the other one. Kean's second shot, that was quicker. Ooh, high left 6. Okay, 18-13, so a 5-point lead for Connor on this last shot. High 8 to 26. And a 9 for Kean. I think that's going to close it out. I think Connor is going to be the winner here. 6-4. Yes, and they're shaking hands. Now they haven't posted it yet, but it looks to be the result. Congratulations to Connor.
Yeah, it's really good shooting. I mean, that's a great comeback.
Yes.
When the struggle, you know,
He
I don't know what was going on with his wrist there, but he
Yeah.
was fiddling with that, and you know, shot that wide left arrow, and you know, honed it back in, stuck to what he knows, stuck to shooting his arrows, and definitely worked out for him.
Yes, he shot first every single end, so he never had a lead this whole entire match. Came back the last end and got it. That's tremendous. And especially with that arrow rest issue going on, that's a really hard thing to do. Really hard thing to do, to get past that. They're getting ready to finish up the scores and have an indication. Let's see. While they're doing that, let's tell you about next week. We're going to have collegiate target nationals. Competitors go up north from Florida to Georgia. Oh, and here they go, the indication. Yes. Connor Chia is the gold medalist, U21 recurve men. Amazing. Yeah, next week they're going to, a lot of the people here, the collegiates, will be going from Florida to Georgia to 2023 Collegiate Target Nationals. It'll take place at Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, May 18 to May 21. That's Thursday to Sunday. And they'll have almost 450 archers there. And USA Archer will bring the gold medal matches to you live on the YouTube channel next Sunday. That's tremendous. Okay, so they've posted it 6-4. Okay. And I believe we're going to try and have an interview with champion Connor Chia, I do believe. Yes. Okay.
Archery awakens the superhero inside.
All of us, with a bow in hand,
You decide your own destiny.
Archery is about control.
confidence.
Determination.
Set your sight
Focus your mind.
and steady your heart.
Aim true and let your arrow soar.
Archery is about freedom.
It's about adventure.
Archery
is
is for
for everyone.
Well, this is going to be a story. We are back with Connor Chia, the U21 recurve men, the champion at Gator Cup for 2023. First of all, the guys are talking about what was going on with your bow.
My arrow rest came loose, and yeah, that forward was a big surprise. So that was me with my Allen key trying to set it back on the fly. Pretty lucky comeback, but that was very good.
How much did that unsettle you, and how tough was that to get back on on the bike, so to speak?
Not at all. I knew it wasn't my fault, and all I had to do was focus on form, good shots, and that's what makes it in the end.
And it was a back and forth. There was a battle. It was going right down to the wire. And bearing in mind the struggles that you'd had, how much of your mental reserves did you have to dig into?
I mean, yeah, especially with the heat going on and just the elements beating down on you, it's yeah, it's important. I had a friend tell me to just focus on the shot, and that's what I did today. Yeah.
And how much does this mean to you?
It's quite a bit. It's my first podium, or not first podium finish, but first medal in single eliminations. Yeah, so quite a big day. Yeah, very exhausted.
And that's it, isn't it? Because technically, you know, a lot of the top 20, top 30 are very similar. It comes down to that mental fortitude. How much is that the game, a part of the game that you've had to work on?
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, especially working on mental stuff recently, it's all on you. You know, nothing or no one can tell you how to shoot or how to give up, and if you don't, you win. Yeah.
And you got a bit of a spring in your step. Was this even part of the plan? I mean, what were your expectations coming in?
Honestly, it's been a while since coming to Florida, so I wanted to come out here and see if I could snag another win for ranking, and I can say I did that.
And at what point did you feel that kind of pendulum beginning to swing? You think getting some inner belief here, maybe I can go the distance.
Yeah, getting the confidence in, especially with qualifications and being with friends too. Just trying my best out here, and it paid off. Yeah.
And does that mean a little bit more, the fact that you had to dig deep?
Definitely, for sure. And Keon and I are good friends, and to have a really close match like that, heart was definitely pounding. So.
And there was some kind of joking back and forth early on, and then there was a moment where it stopped. I think both of you realised how close and tense it was getting.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing those scorecards flip, it was down to the wire. So we both had to really dig in. But it was a good match overall. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Okay, that was the final match that we have today. But a reminder that the competition continues this week, both home and abroad. The USA has Brady Ellison and Chris Schaff competing in Shanghai, China in the World Cup Stage 2. And from Thursday, the best student athletes come together at Georgia Southern University for the Collegiate Target Nationals. Live coverage of the gold medal matches next Sunday. Today, curtain comes down on the 14th Gator Cup. Thank you all those who made this event possible, and thanks to Easton Newbury Archery Center. Thanks for joining us. We'll have to have you along again next weekend. A happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Before we sign off, Kevin, you want to say hi to anybody out there?
Well, absolutely. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. It's been I miss it, but we're going out to dinner this week, so it'll be great.
Tremendous. And my same thing, happy Mother's Day to my wife, Kathleen, and all our Oklahoma Storm team back in Oklahoma City. For myself, Tom Stevenson, and Kevin Mather, it's time to say goodbye from the Sunshine State. Thanks again. Good day.